So someone sent me a link about Lance Armstrong. USADA has put a case against Lance. And so when's it going to end, man? So this is crazy. I mean, why are we wasting money on trying to bust Lance for something that every fucking one does in professional sports? I mean, it's just like eating breakfast. You know, like we're picking on Lance. Now, I'm not a fan of doping. I don't condone doping. I don't promote it. But that's just the reality at a professional sports level, man. Like any spectator who goes, I feel cheated. It's like, no, you're just fucking gullible. That's all. You're just gullible, man, because the signs are there. Look at the data, man. 6.7 watts per kilo for 30 minutes or whatever, or 5.3 watts per kilo for 30-minute chunks times 5. That's just where it's at, man. So, we live in a world where people want world records broken every year. They want Olympic gold medals won for their country. And as soon as someone tests positive, they're like, oh, they're a cheat. And I was like, I'll tell you what, nobody is cheating. No one's cheating, man. That's just how it is. Everyone's on the same fucking field, on the same gear. Everyone's got the same opportunities, time-wise, doping-wise, technology-wise, training-wise. Everyone's on the same page. It just comes down to maybe, mental ability, maybe a little bit of genetics, but everyone's on the same page. Nobody's cheating. Everyone's on the same course. No one's cutting the course. Everyone's going the same way. So no one's getting cheated. No one's cheating. This is how it is. So that's why I always find it funny when people get busted for doping, like some of Lance's teammates have gotten busted, then they dob Lance in. It's like, well, just because you were dumb enough to get caught doesn't mean you should try and, implicate Lance in it, do it. Just because you're dumb enough to get caught doesn't mean you should, dob everyone in. That's just, I think it's just crazy. But that's just the reality of it, man. It's just, I used to race in Belgium, man, and it's just a known thing. Like, if you don't want to, what's the word? If you don't want to charge on, go home. Go home. That's just the reality. It's just like if you want to be a truck driver and you say, I don't want to drink coffee, I don't want to take pills. It's like, well, go home. We'll get someone else who does. And that's the harsh reality of the world today. I don't say it's good. I'm just saying that's just how it is. And whenever you put money and fame out there, we live in a world where 27,000 kids will die today from starvation because they couldn't afford enough food. So when you've got athletes from certain countries who can't afford enough food or can't afford to have enough shelter, and they're like, well, I can train, I've got a bit of fitness, I'll fucking do whatever it takes. So the standard raises up, and then it's just natural for people to be competitive and sacrifice their health with doping to get there. And Lance Armstrong, I mean, in 1996 when he had his cancer thing going on, and his team at the time came to his hospital room and just cut his contract, said, see you later. He's literally almost on his deathbed, and his team came in and said, we cut your contract, you can't ride, see you later. That's an analogy of how cutthroat professional sport is. If you can't perform, get fucked, fuck off, see you later, we'll get someone else who can. That's just the harsh reality of it. And it sounds crazy, but that's just reality, man. So that's why I always laugh when people say, oh, they're doping. It's like, everyone's fucking doping, man. You have to be a fucking idiot. You have to be like having your head in the sand or have no idea on human physiology to go, oh, well, that person's clean. When there's money and fame for grabs, people are going to take shortcuts. And then everyone's going to take shortcuts, and then everyone's in the same course. So no one's technically cheating, yeah? Because everyone's going the same way, and only the newbies go in a straight line. And eventually they're like, oh, everyone's going that way, I'll go that way too. So it's just your human nature, man. In cycling, it's all about watts per kilo. In swimming, it's all about that time against the clock. Whenever there's, some data to be had, some watts to be had, performance-enhancing drugs are on the table. It's just how it is. You're not going to win nothing in the Olympics, today without drugs. That's just the reality of it. Both legal and illegal. But, you know what I mean? It's like caffeine and pseudoephedrine are legal now, and I can take those and dose up on those and shave 2 minutes off my 10K time with a legal drug. So it's just crazy. It's not good for your heart, though. That's why a lot of people have heart issues. So I'm just saying that we're wasting money trying to, bust Lance and all that stuff. It's nonsense. It's a waste of money. Let's set up some organic food gardens or something like that. Let's just let it be, man, because that's just reality. Spectators want sport. They want the gladiators. They want it. So as a spectator, we're guilty of having the pressure for these athletes to do the doping. You know, and yes, it's the athletes as well. They choose to do it, but also we're to blame as well. It's not just the athletes. It's not just the coach. It's all of us, man. It's our fucking fucked up humanity. We always want this constant improvement. It's never good enough. Come on, you can do better. And that's good in a way, but when it comes to athleticism, it just forces people to dope. Because if you don't, then see you later, fuck off, get off the team. You know, you might be lucky and have a 1-year contract, but, you know, your team goes, well, you were good, you know, when you were riding clean, and like, but, you know, we want you to get to the next level. And we can get domestics anywhere, you know, so it's just how it is, man. A waste of money, you know, and then Lance can't even do his triathlons now. Shit, it's crap. Like, it's like everyone's doping, man. It's such a fucking hypocrisy to pull out one person. It's just a facade, man. Professional sports all about doping. It always was, always will be. When there's money and fame for grabs, doping's on the table. The sooner we get over that as a society, that drugs is just how it is in sport, the sooner we can start to tackle real problems on the planet, like, you know, organic farming or world starvation or wasting water for meat and dairy production, all these things. You know, riding your bike to work, stuff like that. The sooner we can get over this whole, oh, there's treats, and like, it's just nonsense, man. So 100% of professional athletes at the top level are on the gear. Anyone famous is on the gear. Just how it is. Doesn't make them bad people. That's just the system. And if you want to be part of that system, you got to dope. If you don't, it's the old get fucked, see you later, we'll get someone else who does. Because in cycling, there's 1,000 UCI riders, man. The UCI points who are, you know, not far from each other. And whoever's prepared to take the next step, they get it, man. Otherwise, it's just, you know, it's business as usual. Always has, always will be. You know, so that's just my rant for the day. And post your comments and questions down below. You want to learn more, subscribe, hit the cult here. I mean, in my local Div 1 races, Cat 1 races, guys are popping Dexy pills, you know, 400 milligrams of caffeine per hour. Cool, I don't give them shit or whatever. That's their choice. I enjoy it because it makes for good, hard racing. Sure, if I got on the gear, I could do better, but I'm there for health and fitness and the challenge. I'm not there for the money. I don't have to win for the money, man. And that's why I don't envy professional athletes who have to perform, otherwise they just get the middle finger by their managers, sponsors, whatever. So I know friends who are doping and I don't give them shit because I feel sorry for them, man, because they're in that position and it's not fun at all. It's not fun having the dope, man. It ain't a glamorous lifestyle as a professional athlete. It might look glamorous because you got, you know, a free Garmin and some Oakleys and some money in the bank, but underneath it all, man, it's fucking cutthroat industry. And a lot of it's just based on false premise and fake people with false charisma, man. So I don't envy him, man. So I don't envy Lance in this situation, man. This is fucked up. So I'm not promoting doping. I'm just saying that's just how it is. And when someone gets busted, I don't feel cheated or whatever, because I just know that's what they had to do to get there, because that's the reality of it. That's the reality of business. So dopers aren't cheats, because everyone on that level is doping. No one is cheating. It's all just part of the business as usual. What more can I say? Thanks for watching.